Well, a good frosty morning to everyone. Hope everyone's doing all right. What is it? But yeah, I'm out here camping where I always camp again. I'm just getting up. I slept in this morning. It's 21. It's 21 degrees outside, and the wind's blowing, and it's cold. I'm by the lake, so it feels really cold. So I wasn't planning on getting out super early and doing anything anyway, so I decided to sleep in. Anyway, yeah, I got my refrigerator. Let's just get right into it. I got my refrigerator. I was going to do this grand unboxing. I was going to go outside and unbox it and start it up and show how fast it cools down, blah, blah, blah. Well, it ain't been doing nothing but raining. And then it turned super cold, and it snowed all night last night. Like I said, it's 21 degrees now. It's only supposed to hit 30 degrees today for the high, and then be 20 again tonight. And I just couldn't, the opportunity to get outside and do that isn't here. And I kind of needed my refrigerator because I've been without one for a while. So I just went ahead and took, got it out. It's full of food, and and I needed it, so I had to go ahead and start using it. And that's a long way of saying there's not going to be no big fancy unboxing, but I'll still show it to you. But let me get you turned around here. We'll take a look outside real quick. All right, as you can see, it's 56 degrees inside here at 8:30. I just cranked the heat up. Excuse me, here comes the hiccups. I think I talked too fast or something. But I just turned the heat on about, 30 minutes ago, something like that. And I've got an electric blanket. I don't sleep with the diesel heater on at night unless it's just drastically cold. I mean, like them 5-degree days we had. And, when it got down minus, whatever it was, 4 or 5 minus 0, I'll sleep with it on then. But other than that, I use my electric blanket because I just, it's not that I don't trust that diesel heater. I've had that thing going on 3 years now, I think. 3 winters. Yeah, this is 3rd winter. It does great. I've got a carbon monoxide detector. It's never gone off. Well, what I'm trying to say is I'm a heavy sleeper. I mean, I can sleep through a thunderstorm. I can sleep through Godzilla taking over the world. It's really hard to wake me up. So if something did happen, I just don't think I would wake up. And yeah, that kind of worries me. So I turn it off at night, and then when like I said, I use my electric blanket, stay toasty and warm, slept good. I mean, here it is 8:30, and I'm just rolling out of bed. But yeah, and then I turn it on when I get up. So it's been on 35 minutes. It's 20 or 21 degrees outside, and it's already 56 in here. So yeah, I don't want nobody to worry about me. I stay toasty and warm, very comfortable. Might be just a little bit of a chill when I first get out of the bed, but it don't take but a minute to get rid of that. Anyways, let's get right into this. I'm gonna try not to make this super long like I always do. This black is gonna show dirt bad. I'm already seeing that. But this is the refrigerator I got. It's the I'm thinking about nomadic. It's the F40 C4TMP. That's the actual name of it. That's not the model number. That's the actual name. I don't know why it's named that, but that's what it is. And I'm already seeing this black is going to drive me crazy because any little speck of dust is showing up on it. But anyway, let's get started. It came with handles. These 2 bars here, they go on each side of this. Well, here, let me show you so it make more sense. I took these off because I'm not going to use this feature. But this was mounted right here. And there's one down there. But as you see the little hose, that's where I unscrewed this. And what that was for, this bar was mounted right here. And then this handle, which you see I even took the plastic off because I'm not going to use it, this handle here, mount it on the end of them bars. That way you could, say he's at the beach or something, you can pick it up and tote it around. If you notice, it has wheels, which I'm probably gonna take them off too, because this is gonna be stationary for me. I'm not gonna be taking it to the beach, pulling it around or whatever. This side is the refrigerator, this side is the freezer. And you have, excuse all the cords, this thing is huge, it's a lot bigger than the one I had in here. And I had other stuff here and I had to take it all out to make it fit. So that's my project today, get these cords and stuff cleaned up. This jug you're seeing back here, that's my wintertime water system. I've actually got an onboard water tank, but I can't use it in the winter because I don't have a way to heat it and it freezes. So what I do, I've got these 6-gallon totes that I fill up, put a pipe in it with a line running up to my faucet. Because, you know, it stays heated inside here, so these won't freeze. So that's what that is. Here in another couple of weeks, when it warms up and stays that way, I'll take this out and hook it back up to my actual water tank. And for some of y'all that don't know, my new subscribers, this is a step van. This used to be a delivery truck. And I built this into an RV. And yeah, I mean, it's chaotic. I'm a single guy living life, so it's cluttered up, you know. That's just the way it is, and I ain't gonna hide it and be ashamed of it. It's just the way it is. But back to this refrigerator. I promise I'll get this cleaned up because it's already irritating me. Every time I open the lid, I hang it and everything. That's today's project. I'm not gonna pull this out of this hole. Like I said, I had to put this to use. I needed it. I went and picked it up from a family member's house that I had it shipped to them. And had, you know, like I said, I had big plans on doing this big unboxing and all that, but the weather's just not going to allow me to do it. It's not going to be nice weather again. When I say nice, like 40 or 50 degrees for another 2 or 3 days. So, actually 5 days. I couldn't wait that long. I needed my refrigerator. I needed my food. So I went ahead and put it back to use, or put it in use. But the whole reason saying that, the control panel's over here. I want to pull it out and show you, but you don't know what it took to get this in here. I mean, it is squeezed in there perfect. Now you see like a little bit of gap between the wall. Well, there's molded pieces up here that's touching that wall, and it is barely squeezed in there. And this side I've got a little bit of gap, but I had to leave enough room for the air vents. There's one back here. So maybe one day, now I'm sitting there thinking about it, I believe what I'll do, and to go ahead and answer y'all's question. I know someone's already saying it. Why is this blue? I painted this blue because, see how it reflects light real good? It makes it, this is where I always get my refrigerator and stuff. It makes the light more, I can say bright, reflective. I don't know what the word would be. So I can see better. I didn't want to do white because I'm already hating this white in here. It's this white is leaving. Let's go ahead and chase this rabbit. The first warm weather we get, consistently warm weather, I'm repainting in here. This white's leaving. I cannot stand it. It's driving me nuts. Everything looks dirty. I do not like it. It was a bad choice. But anyway, that's the reason this is blue. So I can see better down here in this little hole and it not be white. So like I said, this is the F40 C4TMP. I don't know. That's their actual name. That's not the model number. Their actual name. So I don't know why they named themselves that. Here's the model number. This is a little user manual. Very good manual. This thing's, now I know for some people this would be nothing, but for me this thing is very complicated. You got to push 500 buttons 6 times each, and you know, to do things, and this book is very, very good at explaining how to do it, and I've already got the hang of it. It's very detailed, and I like that. Now I've never had any products from this company before, so this is new. I don't know. I can't say whether they're good or bad. The quality seems pretty good as of right now. I was trying to find a picture of the control panel just so you get a general idea. Because, you know, like I said, I didn't want to drag this out. Maybe the first time I drag it out to clean it, because you living in a van or living on the road, you got to take these vents out and clean them quite often because they get a lot of dust and dirt in there. And if you don't, your refrigerator won't perform very good. So the first time I do that, we'll look at it again. And it's got, you know, your typical, tells you what all the error codes are if you get one. But what I like about this, it comes this handy little suggestion on what temperature to run it for certain types of food. Like it's got water, drinks, wine, which I don't drink wine, so I ain't gonna worry about that. Fresh juices, vegetables, fruits, like frozen meats. It says put it at 0 degrees. Then it has meat. I don't know, I guess I thought meat was meat, but anyway, it's 0 degrees. Seafood, 27, you know, so on and so forth. So that's pretty handy. But anywho, you can either run it off 12-volt cigarette plug, which is what I'm doing right now. I've got it plugged in right there. Or you can run it off house current AC 110, plug it into a wall. I can also do that in here, but the reason I'm not, on these 12-volt refrigerators, the AC hookups, or the house plugs, for ones that know what AC is alternating current. It's what you got in your house. But when you use it on the house type, they're more efficient. But in a van or an RV, typically you're going to be running your AC house plugs off an inverter or converter or whatever you call them. I get them too confused. And I've got that in here and I can do it. And I use mine quite often, but I usually turn my inverter off or converter off because it has a lot of parasitic draw, which means parasitic draw is, even though you're not using it, you ain't got anything plugged up, it's still using battery power. So that's the reason I'm not running this refrigerator off that. I'm running it off the cigarette plug up here. Okie dokie. Like I said, this refrigerator side, I've got it set at 34. It's got a nice little light. It even has a cutting board. You store your cutting board right there. You just turn that latch, take the cutting board out. That's pretty cool. Pretty deep. It's got an LED light that comes on when you raise the lid. Yeah, I got my eggs, milk, and tea. I think there's some butter down there. I don't remember. I got a lot of cheese. I'm a big cheese eater. It's I never forgot to mention. It's from front to back. It's 18 inches. From side to side, it's 17 inches. I don't know why it's an inch shorter, but it is. And it's 14 inches deep. Really 16, but you got to leave a little bit of space for the seal, the land right here and seal. If you get anything too high, you want the lid closed very good. So that side, I could use a little bit more room over there, but it's working. And if I want to, this is a freezer. If I want to, I can raise the temperature on this side and use it like a refrigerator too. But I got it packed with poor man hamburger, and of course, you know, I'm from Kentucky. You gotta have your bologna. I can't remember what all I got in there, but it's packed full and it's doing good. These lids are reversible. You'll see this little chrome piece right here. Man, yeah, this is gonna drive me nuts. Already dusty and dirty. This little chrome bar right here, when you unhook the other side, you raise it up and you hold your tongue right and pat yourself on the head and twist, and it comes off that bar. You flip the lid around and hook it on this side, and then you can open it from over there. But yeah, I'm liking it. I'm gonna store all this. That, like I said, that's the handles. That I unscrewed that from the side, and you know, that's the bars and the handle. I'm gonna store all that because I'm not gonna use it, but I'm not gonna throw it away. I don't know why I'm gonna keep it. I don't know what I'd ever use it for, but I'm going to. So that's pretty much the gist, the down low, the 411 and whatever. Oh, that's my permit. I'm out here in the National Forest. You can camp out here for free, but the sun's glaring out. But you gotta have this little permit. So that's what that is. I always keep it displayed. But yeah, I think today's not gonna be much of an outside day. It's cold. The wind's blowing hard. I'm right here by the lake, which makes it feel a lot colder. So I think today I'm just going to work on the inside. I've got to clean this place up. It's clean. I won't live in a dirty place, a filthy place. But the problem is it's cluttered. It's junked up bad. I've got so much stuff. You can't really see because it's dark in there, but I'm a pack rat. I'm just going to say it. I'm a hoarder. I hate to admit this, but I'm a hoarder. I won't get rid of anything. And it's nothing to be proud of. It actually drives me nuts. I mean, like just right here. And just so y'all know, I think I mentioned this before, but I got some new subscribers. This is an old step van. It used to be a delivery truck. I keep the front looking, as you can see, it's all aluminum body. Which I actually use that. It's not for looks. I actually use that. It's stored there. These little sliding doors get a little sticky. But, you know, I've got junk everywhere. And there's two reasons for that. One, like I said, I'm a hoarder. I just can't get rid of nothing, which I got to start working on that. But two, I want this to look like an old work truck or, plumber's truck or delivery truck or whatever. I want it to look like that, so maybe nobody be interested in breaking in and stealing all my stuff. That's the ideal anyway. And I like the rough work truck look because it lets me park at a lot of cool places. Like if I go to a city or a town, I can go near the industrial side, or maybe if there's some construction, like new home builds or building new homes. Did I say that right? I usually can park around there and blend right in. No one ever looks at it. So that's one of the reasons for that. Now back here, this is where I live. This door slides. I call that my front door. Yeah, it hides all that when I park. I close that door. Now, if I'm out here, like in these woods or whatever, I leave it open. And normally I got the side doors open, letting some fresh air come through. But like I said, it's super cold this morning, so I'm not going to do that. But yeah, today's goal is to get the refrigerator area situated, get them cables adjusted and tucked away and nice and neat. I got some cable ties and stuff. I'll get that straightened up. And then I'm going to start working on the living quarters. And I'm going to have a cleaning day. Right over here, well, I keep hitting the sun. You can't see it. There's actually a dumpster right over here. I'm in an established campground because it was snowing and everything last night. I didn't want to get off one of them service roads and get stuck. So I came to an actual campground. But yeah, I'm going to utilize that dumpster today. I'm getting rid of a lot of this stuff. Now, some of it I could probably give away or see if somebody wants it. But a lot of it's just junk stuff I can't make myself let go of. But it's going to happen today. I'm sitting right here and I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that I can just throw away. It's pretty much worthless. I might use them today. But I was going to say I got 2 pine boards right there. They're 2 foot long. I already measured them. 2 foot long and 9 inches wide. I'm actually going to make me another shelf back there. The problem is, them boards have been laying there almost a year. And I haven't done it yet. But today, I'm probably going to get it done today. But yeah, that's today's project. And like I said, I know some of you know, but a lot of you don't. I built this. I made this RV, whatever you want to call it. So it's not perfect in any form or fashion. It's obviously not like a factory built one, like one you would buy. I have the same comforts. I have the same amenities. But as far as the looks, no, it's not like a factory built one. but I promise you it's better. I can guarantee you that. Them ones they're pumping out there in Indiana, the J. Cole factory and all that, they're garbage. Man, they're made out of paper and toothpicks. This thing's sturdy. I actually made it a little bit too heavy for this truck, but it's sturdy. This thing will last. With this aluminum body, this thing would last 20 or 30 years. Now the motor and everything, you'd have to fix that, but as far as the rest, this thing will last you a lifetime. But yeah, I'm just a hoarder, and I gotta quit doing that. And back there where I keep my clothes, I know y'all have seen it in other videos that I got that shelf above my bed. There's two problems with that. One, I'm lazy and don't really fold my clothes. I just wad them up and shove them on them shelves. But like I said, I'm a single guy living life, so I that stuff don't concern me. Now I know it bothers a lot of people, but it don't bother me. It's just clothes, you know. And nobody's ever in here. Nobody sees it. It's just me. Well, you guys see it, but if you can put up my rambling, I'm sure you can put up my unfolded clothes. But the second problem with that is I intended on making doors. When I built this, that was going to be closed up with doors. I couldn't decide if I wanted to make one that rose up. I feel a sneeze coming. Ooh. Made my eyes water, tingling so bad. I didn't know if I was going to make a door that folded up or make like barn doors, two that open. Well, anyway, because I couldn't make that decision, we're going on 2 years that there's no door been put up there yet. So this summer, this spring, that's getting done. I've said that 200 times, but it's getting done now. I've got to quit putting this stuff off. But what happens, and one day I'll give you a good tour, I can't say that word, tour of the inside here. Probably this spring, you know, when I get all the doors open and everything. I make tons of storage. I've got storage everywhere. Well, just sitting right here, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I see 12 cabinets I got, or doors you open with, you know, cubby holes you put things in. Then I got the two, like that right there. That's one big door you open. I've got shelves every foot. I made the shelves a foot high, and I got the same thing on the other side over here. Now this one was originally going to be a closet for like my coats and you know, stuff I hang up. Well, that didn't last long because, again, I'm lazy and I don't do that. So I usually just fold them up. I got a little shelf I made by my bed. I usually just fold them up and lay them there. And this closet originally became a junk closet. I put my, well, not really a junk closet, but I put my metal detector in there. My little folding camp chairs in there. Just big bulky stuff that will fold up and compact. I put it in there, and that's been working good. And it's supposed to be about the refrigerator. I don't know how this became a van build thing, but anyway, it is what it is. My brain goes 100 mile an hour, and I have trouble keeping up with it. Yeah, I got to clean this inside up, the front cab up, the floor. I don't wear shoes back there in the back. Let's go ahead and chase this rabbit too. I've got carpet back here. Again, for two reasons. One, I like carpet. I like the way it looks. It makes it feel more homely. You know, it makes it feel more like home. And yes, I know it's hard to keep clean, which I'm fixing to change this carpet out. This carpet is about a year old. I'm going to pull it out this spring, buy a new one, put new carpet in. For one, I don't like the color. It goes good with the white, but if I'm going to paint this, that's going to look weird. So I'm looking for like a navy blue carpet or something. Yes, I know it'll show stuff bad, but that's what I want. But the reason I put carpet here is because one, it makes it feel more homely, it makes it feel more like a house. But two, it adds a little bit, not much, but a little bit of insulation for days like today. That's the main reason for it. Up here is where I keep my shoes and everything. I take my shoes off as soon as when I get in here. If I'm going in the back, I take my shoes off. So the front has a rubber mat. It's factory. It's just what this van was made with. And it collects a lot of dirt and dust and little pieces of sand, which I don't know where that's coming from. There ain't no sand around here, but But I need to clean this up today. Whether it's cold or not, I need to open both these doors and sweep this out real good. Because like I said, it's been raining, and you track in that old wet dirt on your shoes, and then it dries, and it becomes dry dirt in your floor. So I need to do that today. Today's going to be a busy day if I can stay motivated. I think as soon as I put you guys up, I'm going to make some coffee, make me some breakfast, kind of mellow out for a little bit, not be lazy all morning like I normally do. But hang out for a minute and play on my phone a little bit, and then I've got to get started on the inside here. That's just, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. That's what I got to do. Since I'm stuck inside, the reason I always let this go, I've been saying I'm going to do this for a year, but the reason I always let it go is because I come out here and it's beautiful, sunny, warm weather, and I don't want to be messing around inside this van. I want to get out and roam around the woods and chase snakes and throw sticks at squirrels. You know, I just want to be out there. I don't want to be messing around in here. So my rainy days or cold days is usually my project days. I just I haven't been too good at doing that lately. But since today's so cold, today I'm getting something done today. I don't know what, but I'm getting something done. Hey. I'm a mess. I'm telling you folks, I'm a mess. But I'm not mad about it. I'm not sad about it. I love my life. It's a little chaotic. My life is a little, yeah, it's a whirlwind, but I enjoy it. It's my life. So I know a lot of people don't understand. I've gotten comments about how it looks in here, which I don't care. It's clean. Again, I say it's clean. I will not live in a filthy house. But it's very cluttered. Very cluttered. I'm a single guy living life, you know. I just need a place to sleep and cook, and that's all I need. But I got to start getting better on that, because it's starting to bother me now. It's getting to the point where I can't even find nothing. Well, I'm starting my breakfast. First of all, I'm watching another channel I watch called That Chapter. It's one of them crime show things, but I'm having fried eggs with Swiss cheese on it. I'm actually eating four eggs every morning. And with the Swiss cheese, I'm putting Taco Bell spicy ranchero. Yep. Coffee's made, sitting over there waiting. Homemade backsplash. If anybody lives in an RV or a van or whatever, if you don't have a backsplash on your stove, just get you a big piece of aluminum foil. And you ain't got to do nothing fancy. Just lean it up against the wall behind your stove. You'll see this one. See all that grease on it? That's the reason I do it, because if I didn't, all that grease would be on my back wall. Just a quick tip. Oh yeah, and if you don't have the Blue Diamond skillet, you need to get one. I know. Everybody's gonna cry and holler about the non-stick. Oh, you're gonna die if you use that non-stick pan. Your brain's gonna explode. Well, yeah, you'll get shot going to a parade too. So that's just my 2 cents on it. But the Blue Diamond skillet is amazing. I love this thing. Nothing ever sticks. Never. Not one time has anything ever stuck. Well, that's not so much true. I made a grilled cheese one time, and cheese kind of, yeah, that's a whole different story. This is breakfast. I'm going to quit yapping. Put that on my plate. Grab my coffee. Sit down and watch my video. Enjoy my breakfast. All right, it's about noontime now. Still haven't done nothing. It's warmed up a little bit. It's 31 degrees, but it's already 3 o'clock, so it's going to start getting cold again. Still pretty. I got out and took this little walk around the van and threw some stuff in the dumpster. And that wind coming off that water is cold. So I got back in. But I'm making my refrigerator kicked on. I'm making a late lunch. What I'm having is fried bologna with Swiss cheese on it, on tortillas, with that Taco Bell sauce. I forgot what it's called, but this stuff is good. I don't care what anybody says about bologna. It can be made out of pig ears and horse hoofs. I don't care. I like it. I like it fried. I like it with cheese on it. Although I don't eat bread no more. Well, I guess in a way this is technically bread, but like white bread, or I don't even eat the wheat bread no more. Processed bread or the processed flour they use in that, or wheat, it's really not good for you, or at least it's not good for me. And I haven't eaten bread, not all types of bread. I'm just talking about like your loaf of bread that you grab off the shelf and sliced up. I haven't eaten that in probably over a year. Now I do eat a lot of tortillas, corn. Normally I eat corn, but I bought these flour ones just because I was getting kind of burnt out on the corn tortillas. But these aren't made with the bleached flour. Bleached flour is horrible. It's not good for you at all. But anywho, that's what's going on. I'm gonna finish my late lunch. I'm watching a Western. I had to pause it so I don't get copyrighted. And yes, I don't have a TV. My phone is my TV. And this is my homemade TV mount. Because I wasn't going to buy nothing. So I just got me a couple pieces of twine. A little piece of tape stuck up there to where I can just hang it there. Because I don't really have a place to set it in here where it's not in the way. Anyway, that's what's going on. I'll be back here in the morning, folks. It's the next morning. A very cold, frosty morning. Ooh. It's starting to thaw out. I turned the heater on. Last night it got cold, so I closed this door. It's the door to my house, which I haven't made the bed. This morning I'm watching Impractical Jokers and making breakfast. So, having pancakes. I'm going to fry me a couple pieces of ham to eat with my pancakes. My coffee's already made. Heater's on. Believe it or not, it's nice and warm in this living quarter. Because I turned it on about 3 o'clock, got it all cozy in here. And I just opened this door to let some natural light in. And that's the reason I hadn't thawed out yet. It's actually, the air's pretty chilly right here. But the cold air meeting the hot air kind of creates a wall, so to speak. So like right here it's super warm. Right here it gets cold. Right, we're going to get outside and mess around after a while. It's supposed to be 48 degrees today and sunny. That's warm enough for me to get out. Don't want to sit in this old van all day, so going to finish making my breakfast, eat it, watch a little bit of YouTube, and when it gets a little bit warmer, we'll get out and see what we can get into. All right, it's warmed up enough. The wind is. It's warmed up enough that I felt like getting out. As you can see, there's the house behind me. The lake's over there on my left shoulder. The wind is very cold coming off that water. My phone says it's still 32 degrees, but in the sun it feels a little bit warmer. So I'm walking over here to throw away my trash. And then we're going to take a little trip up in the woods. There's like a car down there. There's a van down there. I don't know who it is, but you can have that spot. Let me get this turned around. We're going to go up in these woods right here. I know a spot. The home's that over there. The lake's that away. I know a spot I want to go check out that I can possibly camp in. There's actually a road where you take that road there and go way out. You turn on a gravel road, and zigzag around and all that mess. I can cut right up through these woods and get there on foot probably in about 15-20 minutes. First I gotta climb a big old hill. Yay me. I've got the microphone in a different spot I'm trying. I don't know how it's gonna work out. Like I said last time, y'all just bear with me. I'm experimenting, trying different things, trying to get this all figured out. I'm going to pause this because all I'm pretty much going to be doing is climbing that big hill right there, and then bring you back when we see something exciting or we get to where I'm trying. You can see there's still some remnants of snow left. Man, this hill is big and I'm out of shape. But if you look, see if I can find on camera, See that white line going through the woods? Not that tree, the white line. That's that road I was telling you about. Man, this hill's steep. I gotta quit eating so many cookies. Yeah, I'm back in the cookies. But yeah, that's that road I was telling you about that goes to where I'm trying to go. But I'm gonna continue up this big hill. And I'm thinking, if I calculate it right, I should get to the top of this hill, go flatten out a little bit, and I drop down on the side. And I should be at that other campsite. Anyway, let me keep climbing, and I'll bring you back away. We've been tromping around these woods for a few minutes now. I've been going this direction. I think I'm going away from the spot I want to get to. So I'm going to turn around and kind of go the opposite direction. We came from way down there. You look at the top of the tree line, horizon, that's the top of another hill. We started on that hill, dropped down and came up this hill. And the spot I wanted to get to should have been right there. But when you look off the side, it's right on the lakes, but when you look off the side, it's just another hill. So I believe I've gone too far this direction. I need to go down that way. But and I figured out what's been wrong with my trail camera. You know, I put it out a couple times, and each time the footage gets corrupted or completely erased, whatever. I just had the worst luck with that thing. Well, I think I figured out what's wrong. I don't think it's something I'm doing, because I've got half a dozen different recording devices, and I wanted to use my GoPro the other day, and I took the SD card out and done something with it. I don't know what I've done, but that's why I just grabbed the one out of the trail camera and used it real quick. I put the SD card out of the trail camera into the GoPro. Hang on a second. So yeah, I took it out of the trail camera and put it into the GoPro and recorded something that I was wanting to try. It kind of worked out, so I'm going to do it again, but in a different situation. That's a different story. You'll see that eventually. But yeah, when I took I can watch whatever I record on the GoPro itself. So I recorded something I'm trying to do. It kind of worked out. I got to fine tune a little bit, but I can see on the GoPro. So I took the SD card out, put it in my viewer, or my phone, one of the two. I stuck it in here, my viewer, SD card viewer, or the phone, just to clean the SD card and maybe rewatch that video. Well, it was gone. Well, some of it was corrupted and some of it was gone. So I'm thinking it's that SD card. I've used that card for, probably a year. It's had, I don't know, it's had a lot of pictures and video put on it and then erased and, used to record on again and erased. And I'm thinking this card is gotten bad or something. So I'm going to buy another one. You can get them for nothing. I'm going to buy another one, put it in the trail camera, and try it again. I'm not even going to tell you guys, I'm going to record the trail camera and we're going to see Bigfoot. I'm not even going to do all that. I'm just going to put it out, see what happens. If it works, then we'll try to do that again. But anyway, I just stand here taking me a break for a second because I'm old, out of shape, ate too many cookies, and that was a big mountain I just climbed. It's not really a mountain, but a pretty sized hill. So I'm going to pause this and head this direction for a little bit, and then cut through the woods, and we should end up at that place. Or, for easier walking, I could just go behind me that direction, and I should link back up with the road. where am I at? I came a little bit southwest. I turned pretty much west, come up here. Yeah, I believe if I go back this direction, that general direction, I should link back up with the actual road. I was trying to take a shortcut, and instead of just walking down the road, kind of come through the woods and look for things, and it's turned out to be the long way. Let me pause this. I'm probably going to do that. I'm probably going to hook back up the road and go over and check it out. Okay, I've linked back up the road. I've come from that direction there, and it just came, it snuck up on me. Getting tongue-tied. Popped up out of nowhere. You can see the road right there. I mean, it ain't 50 feet in front of me. Goes down the hill. You see that kind of a line going through the woods. So I'm going to follow that on around through there and get to the spot I'm looking for. Yeah, the road's literally right there. I was just tromping through the woods here, and not paying no attention, and there it was. Oh, man, smacked me in the face. Alright, there's a trail marker on that tree there. Let's see, link up to a trail. I don't see it. Anywho, let me quit yapping. We're actually going to go this direction. I got about, oh, there's the trail right there. I'm going to do, you know what? Just for giggles, let's take this trail. Instead of taking the road right there, let's take this trail because it's going in generally the right direction. Now, I may regret this decision an hour later, but yeah, let's do it. Let's take this trail. It's going generally the right direction I want to go. All right, let me pause this so it ain't super long. I don't bore you with the same trees and leaves. We'll walk a little bit and bring you back and report if I'm lost or not. Okay, I found it. We had to alter course. The last clip you saw, we stumbled upon that trail. We followed it about, I'm going to say 3/4 of a mile, give or take. But we had to get off of it because 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago, a huge tornado came through this area and destroyed a lot of trees. And we're kind of on the edge of that tornado path. And you see all these downed trees there. Believe it or not, there's actually 5 in a tangled mess right there. And just right down the hill starts another big tangled mess. But yeah, we had to alter course. Had to get off that established trail we found and start bushwhacking through the woods again. But I did find it. Now, we're not quite there yet. We got to go down the bottom of this big hill. You kind of see in the middle of the screen that clearing. Looks like a brown spot. That's that campground we was looking for. And it's probably not going to show on camera, but I can actually see the road going in. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time here because it's getting about midday. And, sun, it's wintertime, so the sun goes down early. I just checked my phone. It's still only 33 degrees. It's not that bad as long as I'm moving. But I didn't really prepare myself. As you can see, I'm just wearing a hoodie. I didn't wear a jacket or nothing. I didn't bring a backpack with me. No water, no nothing. Side note, I moved that microphone. I kind of looked at the last clip. I got turned around for a minute, so I looked at the last clip to kind of see where I was at. But the point of saying that is, I noticed the microphone, the location I had it wasn't very good. So I've moved it again. So the sound's probably going to be quite different. But again, I'm trying different things, seeing what works and what doesn't. But back to the original story. I should have prepared better. I didn't. It's just going to be a quick hour or two hike. I'm already in it for 2 hours. Camp is
I go that way. So camp's probably right on our side of them trees there, about 4 miles going through the woods. Well, it's not going to show on camera, but that road that brings in here is right. I can't show you. It's down there. And camp is probably, I'm trying to think here. So I go out that road, get on the main highway, come back. Camp's probably like 11 miles away by the road. If I can cut straight through the woods, it's about 4 or 5 miles. Either way, the average person walks 3 to 4 mile an hour. So if I take the road, 1, 2, 3, we're talking 3 hours maybe. If I go through the woods, you're not going to average 3 or 4 mile an hour walking. You got to go through mess like this, up and down the hills, around sticks. So we're still talking another, I don't know, hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe more, going through the woods. So the point of saying all that is, I'm not going to stay down here very long. I'm just going to see, the whole point of coming here is to see if I can get the camper van in without tearing it up or getting stuck or whatever. Now there was easier ways to do this. I could have drove up on the main highway up to the gravel road, parked, and then walked in. I was just trying to make an adventure out of it. And considering I'm, a few hollers over that way, I thought I'd just hike over here. But back to the original statement, I don't have a jacket. I don't have any water. I don't have no way to start a fire. I don't have nothing. So I can't be messing around and get caught out here in the dark. Because like I said, my phone says it's only 33 or 34 degrees right now with the sun shining. As soon as it drops, it's going to get very cold again. So let me quit smacking my gums and get down this another huge hill I got to go down and then come back up. We get down here and check this out. Let me pause this. I get down there. All right, so I made it down the hill. I just come down that big hill there and I either tripped over a root or a big limb underneath the leaves, but I stumbled and almost rolled all the way down that hill, tripped and balled and bounced off a tree. And it made me think of that movie, Black Sheep, Chris Farley, where he trips and falls down the side of that mountain and he gets up and like, what was that all about? That's what it made me think of. It made me start laughing. But I'm an idiot. I think things like that are funny. But we're down here. Now I'm thinking, if I can make it down here in a little camper van, right here would be a good spot. One, I don't have to be right by the water. I just want to be able to see it. I think I could come up here, and this be a nice level spot I can back into, be looking straight ahead out towards the water. The ground is pretty firm. So far, it looks like I can get in here. That little camper van doesn't do that great in rough terrain. It used to be a delivery truck, step van for the city. It's not made for these kind of roads. But I feel like I can come in off the main gravel road there, come up this hill, and get turned around somehow and back right up in there. Because that's a little bit rough. I definitely don't want to try to go through none of that. Maybe I can skirt the edge of it. Skirt the very edge. That's a good level spot. Pull in there or something. I don't know. We'll think about it. I'm just trying to find a different spot for my next adventure out. Possibly. Could be next weekend. I don't know. Just have to play it by ear. See what I got going on. And like this. I know to some of y'all this looks very simple. I mean, you could drive your grandmother's Toyota up this. No problem at all. But believe it or not, that little camper van would struggle. It would be very mad at me if I tried to come up this hill with it. Simply just because of these ruts right here. One, like I said, it sets very low to the ground. And two, it has a solid suspension. I know a lot of you's not going to understand all that part, but it has no articulation at all. And it's front wheel drive. It doesn't articulate. So if you get one little rut on the ground or one little hole and a tire goes across it, it doesn't go down in that hole and continue pulling, continue holding traction. It's because they don't articulate, that wheel will stay up in the air and start free spinning and you're stuck. I'm not going to try to explain it all because I know most of you don't care. And some of you, maybe the gals, don't understand that. The lamest term is, I'll get stuck. Let's just leave it at that. Now, I'm seeing this is the gravel coming off the main gravel road coming in here, and the wind's like probably blowing 20 miles an hour here, so I hope you still hear me. And it's definitely very cold, so I ain't gonna stay down here very long. But maybe I come in off this main gravel road. It looks like I should very easily be able to come right down through here. So far, I don't see anything to give me trouble. Ooh, man, that wind off the water has a sting to it. Of course, a normal sane person would have put a jacket on. I never claimed to be sane. Yeah, I can get down here. This is feels pretty firm. Now, I don't know about when it rains, but right now it feels pretty firm. The problem I'm seeing is, and this would actually be pretty awesome. Man, that wind's cold. But it'd be pretty awesome to be right here by the water. This close. But I'm already seeing the issue. If I came down here, it'd be on a weekend. And this looks like just roughly what I'm looking at right here, this looks like it's probably have high traffic on the weekend. Be tons of people come down here to fish or hang out by the water, or kids come down at night to drink their beer. Yeah, I wouldn't want that kind of traffic beside me, so more than likely I would stay up there on the hill where we looked at the first time. Still have a great view. I can still walk down here to the water if I wanted to. And like I said, parked here beside it would be really cool, really awesome. I don't have to be right beside it. I can always walk down here. But anyway, that's the plan. That's the whole reason why I come down here. See something at the edge of the water, I'm going to go check it out. Man, oh man, it's cold. It is a Valentine's Day balloon. I guess that's what that is. Yep. Yeah, they come down here a lot, I can tell. See the tire marks in this dark gravel, or thick gravel. Yeah, this is probably a happening little spot on the weekends. More than likely what I would do is come in and stay up there on the hill, because nobody wants to be up here on the hill. They want to be down here by the water, by the cool spot. And they can have it, I'll stay up there. That'll be work just fine for me. But I'm going to pause this, and I'm going to get on back to camp. I know this video is going to be 4.8 hours long, and I never aim for it to be like that, but it always is. But I'm going to pause it, get on back to camp. I'm probably just going to take the road out of here. It's longer, but it'll be quicker. I can hump it out pretty quick, faster than I can through the woods. Tripping and stumbling over the sticks and roots and all that. I can stay on this flat surface here, and I've got a pretty large gait or stride or walk, whatever you're going to call it. I can hump that out pretty quick. So let me pause this video and get started on it. The wind's making me go numb. I can't hardly talk. I'll bring you back when we get to camp. Okay, everybody. My camera battery's died, so I'm on my phone. There's the road I came hiking down. I found the trail, linked back up to that trail we was on. Last time we was up in them woods over there, remember we was looking this way and seen the road. I come down the road and I'm on this side of it now because I'm assuming there's a trail down there where I'm camping, and I'm assuming this is the trail that pops out by me. That road goes down this way, turns and goes over there on the left side of me. When we get to camp, you'll see there's a road on the left side of me. That's it right there. So I'm pretty sure this trail is gonna pop out right at my camp. So we should have about another 45 minutes to go, something like that. I've been humping it pretty quick. I've been walking about an hour. Well, 45 minutes, 40 minutes, something like that. I'm about halfway. I actually got the GPS and looked, and according to it, just leaving it on the road, not walking setting, but on the road setting, we only have 2 more miles. So cutting through the woods here, I'm thinking a mile, something like that. I don't know, I'm just guessing at it. But anyway, yeah, we get there, I'll bring you back. As you can see, I think you can see, yes, we made it back. Man, I didn't really want to get out and do this today, but I'm glad I did. I feel good now. I got some exercise. I really enjoyed it. But this video is super long, so I'm just going to end it right here. Get my big hand out in front of my phone there. Sorry about that. Just want to say hello to all my friends, my family, my subscribers. Appreciate you hanging out with me. Come along for the old journey. Remember, if you're out in a national forest or any area, if you're not sure about a road, don't take off down it. Just park on the side or something, especially if you're in a big RV. Get out and walk the road that you're wanting to go down. Investigate it. It may take you an hour, it may take 2 hours, but it's a lot better than going back in there and getting stuck in the mud or tearing your vehicle up or your RV or whatever. Trust me, you'll be glad you did it. Get out and walk it a little bit and make a determination whether you feel like you can go in there or not. That's just my pro tip. I'm going to end this right here. Appreciate you hanging out with me. Like I said, say hello everybody. Until I see you next time, God bless you.